Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Gravity Sports Podcast. My name is Terrence, and I'm here with my boy Ty. In this episode, we'll be discussing the NFL playoff predictions, the upcoming NBA trade deadline, the most disappointing NFL teams this season, and NFL team off-season moves that need to happen. Before we get started, how you been, bro? Been good?
Doing good, man.
That's
Wait
good.
too long to do this
Yeah,
again, bro, but
it's been a while, but we finally back now. So
oh yeah, hell yeah, man.
we finna jump in straight to the NFL playoff predictions and start off is with my team, the Pittsburgh Steelers, going up against the Houston Texans. Who you got?
All right, bro. First things first, bro. I know you a Steelers fan. I ain't trying to be like no
No, I
glazing.
completely understand. I understand. I'm a Steelers fan
No
too.
bias. But hold on though. Like no biasness. Like no bias. I want the Steelers to win because this could be Aaron Rodgers' last ever game ever,
Yeah,
or this could be like a legacy game for him. So like I want the Steelers to win, but like that Texans defense is like out of this world. But the only reason why I have the Steelers winning, by maybe a touchdown, like not being biased, just because they're home, and I think it's going to be cold as crap. I think the Texans they play in the a dome. Do they play in the
yeah, they
dome?
playing the dome. Yeah,
So, like, that's the only reason that the Steelers, they're used to playing in the cold. Like last week, they used to playing in the cold, and I think the Texans, the Steelers might have a small little edge. They're home. I just think that home advantage might be the best bet of the Steelers winning, but it's going to be close. But I'm not going to be 100% sure because it's like I said, the Texans defense is crazy. But I got the Steelers, man. I mean, I'm probably being a little bit biased because I want Aaron Rodgers to win his next ring, but I'm gonna say the Steelers by 7. I'm gonna say the Steelers, bro.
now I am a Steelers fan, but I'm gonna be completely real. That Texas defense is crazy, and last week our defense gave up 2 big touchdowns to Zay Flowers. Our secondary was cooked last Sunday, and we only won because I don't know if you saw, but there was a preset at the game, and he poured some holy water on the field. So that's really honestly the only reason why we won. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to you, because our
yeah,
defense.
y'all supposed to lose that game. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, we were not supposed to win that game. We honestly should have had. We already should have had the division on lock, but we had lost to the Browns the prior week to that Ravens game. But if I'm being completely real, as much as I want the Steelers to win, that Houston Texans defense is just it's too crazy. And I know the Texans offensively they've been struggling, but these past couple of weeks they've been playing pretty good. So the game is gonna be close. Don't get me wrong, because the Steelers they'll keep the game close until like closer to fourth quarter. But
I think the
honestly,
fourth is gonna be determined. Like I think the Steelers. I don't know. I feel like they'll find a way in the fourth quarter. Just like how the beginning, like the Ravens game, like shoot, I even texted you. I was like, bro, the Steelers is done. Like by the second half, especially when they went for it on that 4th and goal, and they didn't get.
they didn't get
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
I was just like, bro, y'all not winning this, bro. But Aaron Rodgers surprised me. I don't. Who's the wide receiver?
I mean, yeah, we
That,
do. We do got DK coming back. He was out the last 2 weeks, and
yeah,
we did beat them without DK when he got suspended for
that's why
beating
I'm.
the
That's why
man. Yeah, so we got
I'm
DK
saying.
coming back. So I think I do like the Steelers' chances, but if I'm
I
being
do.
real,
I'm gonna be confident, bro. I think the Steelers might have a chance because one, they're gonna be at home, and they showed me at that fourth quarter that they know how to play in the close game. But
yeah,
like I said, in the Texans defense is crazy. But I'm gonna be confident. I got the Steelers by 7 points. Y'all
still
mark my
okay.
words.
Now I don't think it probably be about like a field goal or something like that. But I'm a Steelers fan, diehard. Now I wouldn't be surprised if they lost this game, but I wouldn't be surprised if they win the game. So I'm gonna take the Steelers by a field goal. I think it's gonna be one of those gritty games. Probably gonna be like 20 to 17, something like that. But I'm gonna have the Steelers advancing
Yeah,
in that game.
that's a good prediction. 20 to 17 is like a
Yeah,
perfect prediction,
that's
especially with the
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
That's a perfect prediction. But yeah, I got the
Now
Steelers.
the next game we got This is a good one too. The Bills versus a very very hot Jacksonville Jaguars team.
Bro. All right. No, I just want to say this real quick. This game this game is gonna have so much pressure on Josh Allen and Trevor Lawrence, and I'm gonna explain. For Josh Allen, bro, you have no Patrick Mahomes in your way, you got no Joe Burrow in your way, and you got no Lamar Jackson in your way. This is Josh Allen's chance to get his first ever ring, and he's got so much pressure that if he cannot win against, if he can't win with not other those quarterbacks playing in the playoffs, it might be a problem. For Trevor Lawrence side, why he got so much pressure, he's a number one overall pick. He was had the most hype since like I don't know, maybe I can think of another one pick around, but he had a bunch of hype when he came in the league. He won the national championship when he was a freshman. So like this game gonna like literally show him like, hey, are you a number one overall pick or are you a bust? Because he literally only made one playoff appearance, and yes, he won against the Chargers. Yeah, he won against the Chargers, but literally like those other seasons, he didn't do anything. So like this is literally his chance to show that is he's a number one overall pick or a bust. And who I think is going to win? One, the Jaguars, they're on a hot streak. They literally have the definition of a good offense and a good defense. And
Without
two,
Travis Hunter too, he's out for the rest of the season. Without Travis Hunter,
and without Travis Hunter, but at the same time, the Bills, the Bills have that playoff experience. James Cook is on a freaking mission right now. So if I have to say, will I want the Jags to lose their streak or the Josh Allen is more hungry? I'm gonna have to say the Bills. I think the Bills, or I'm just gonna say Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen is hungry. I think this is his literal time, and he knows that if he does not get a ring this year, this will literally be. There might be some conversation. His coach might get fired. It really gonna have to be some conversation. So I think he's gonna be more hungry to get this win. But it's gonna. But trust me, it's gonna be very hard. I have maybe the Bills winning by maybe a field goal, and literally I won't be surprised who wins this. And I think whoever wins this game is gonna maybe make it to the AFC Championship. No bullshit.
With this Bills team, offensively, this is one of the worst offensive teams that Josh Allen has played on since like 2021. Outside of like you said, James Cook, yes, they have a great run game. He led the league in yards this season, but they literally, other than like Dawson Knox, he has no one else to throw to. Keon Coleman he's been very disappointed this season, and I was expecting a big season out of him, but he's been very disappointing. He's been a healthy scratch for a couple games, so. And like you said, the Jaguars. They've been on a hot streak coming into the playoffs, and I think are they home? I think they're home this season. I mean this playoff game, are they? I think they're home, so that's gonna play. Yeah, because Jacksonville is the 3 seed, and
well, yeah, they have the AFC,
yeah,
AFC South Championship.
yeah,
So yeah, they have to be.
yeah, so they're home. So, but like they have Josh Allen. The Bills have Josh Allen, so they're always gonna have a chance. As long as you got a healthy Josh Allen, there's always a chance. But
we said that all his other playoff appearance, and we saw what happened. So like,
yeah, but
I don't know.
Back then they had Stephon Diggs. They had a top 5 wide receiver in the league, Stephon Diggs, and they still had James Cook. So at least he had somebody to throw to. Now it's like other than like I said, Dawson Knox, he has no one to throw to, honestly. Because Keon Coleman, he's been very disappointing this season. He really has. But I'm gonna still take the Bills just because they have that playoff experience. But don't be surprised if the Jaguars come out winning this game.
And think about this, bro. Literally, Josh Allen playoff losses is literally against Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow,
that is true. That is true.
That man, Josh Allen, literally haven't lost to no other quarterback besides Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, and Deshaun Watson. I'm telling you, this man's gonna be hungry. I
And
don't
they're
think
not,
there's
and
no,
all of them are in the playoffs this year. That's crazy. No
and they
Joe Burrow,
exactly
no
not
Patrick Mahomes, no Lamar. It's Chris crazy.
no.
So yeah, like
It's
you
none
said,
of
this is his time. This is his time.
this.
But
Is I think
his
he's
team is just this is like I said, this is just his worst team since 2021. That's the only reason
I think
why. Uh,
I, but like in 2021, he led them to like what? Oh wait, or that's the day. Yeah, then 2021 he went against the it was the 13 seconds, or that's the
yeah,
year after.
no, that was 2022. That was 2022.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
that was
okay.
2022.
Then what? 2021 he went to the AFC Championship,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. But the 13 second that was 2022.
Yeah, see, so
Yeah,
like he took that 2021 team to the AFC Championship, and guess who was at the AFC Championship with him? Patrick Mahomes. Is Patrick Mahomes in
nope.
this house? Hell no. So I think Joe Burrow definitely Joe Burrow. Josh Allen definitely has a chance, and I think I got he
Yeah,
got to win,
I'm
bro.
gonna take the Bills too, just because they have the playoff experience, and I think this year he can get over the hump. Honestly, he can honestly get
Yeah,
over the hump this year.
hell yeah, bro. I think so too, man.
All right,
Hell
next
yeah,
game
bro.
we got. This is a good one too. We got um arguably the MVP of the league, Drake May versus the Chargers with Justin Herbert.
Mm-hmm.
Now me, I'm taking the Patriots.
No,
Honestly, I'm taking the Patriots, and only because I mean, for one, the Chargers online is they're banged up really bad. Their online.
yeah.
And Justin Herbert, they're still playing really good football. They have a run game now. Surprisingly, they have a run game, but that Patriots team is just they're crazy. That Patriots team is crazy offensively and defensively. They're crazy. So that's
This
why
might be
I'm taking the
um
Patriots.
yeah, this might be the first time I might disagree with you, bro. Literally, like I just talked about, this literally the first time. I mean, what I'm trying to say, just like how I talked about with Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, he got a lot of pressure on him right now, and he only made one playoff appearance and literally blew a 70. I mean, 27. I think 27 or zero lead, something like that. He blew a big lead.
Oh
I
yeah, you
think
talking about
Justin.
versus the Jaguars? Yeah,
Yeah. So he has a bunch of pressure on him too, and he's basically one of the best quarterback. Well, people say he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. So like, if he don't win this, bro, there's gonna be some conversations, bro, because he lost to the Texans, he lost to the Jaguars. So this is literally got to be his time too. I think he can make it happen, and I really think the no playoff experience Drake made might have a factor, and I know that's like not a thing because Joe Burrow literally went to the Super Bowl in his second year too. But I think Justin Herbert has to win this. I mean, like he lost every single playoff game he went to, and this has to be his year. Jim Harbaugh this is his second year coaching, and he already made the playoffs twice. So I think this is, I'm not gonna say get over the hump, but I think he's going to at least make it to the divisional round. He has to, like, it's his
bro.
time.
I just
He,
that the Patriots
I,
they're better than the Chargers offensively and defensively.
that is
Especially
true, and that's
especially
true.
offensively, their run game is better with Trevion Henderson
That's
and Ramondre Stevenson. He has weapons. He has Stephon Diggs, Hunter Henry, even Kendrick Bourne. He's on the 49. I'm tripping. He's on the 49ers. But yeah, this team is just better all around than them. They're better than the Chargers, honestly and
You're not
truly.
lying. You're not
So
lying.
that's really what I understand. Justin Herbert, he needs to bounce back, but it's just not going to happen against this Patriots team. I'm sorry, it's just not
I'm
going to happen against this Patriots team.
I think the Chargers going to win this,
If they
bro. I
if
think
they
the
had
Chargers.
if their O line wasn't so banged up, then I would probably they would have a better chance. But their O line is just they're banged up. No, Joe Out is out for the whole season, so
Joe. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm telling you, I think the Chargers might pull through. It might be really close, bro, but I think the Chargers might pull
yeah.
through.
But
So I'm not
I
even
got
trying.
I got the Patriots, and now we're going to the NFC, and we got a team that they beat this team this season. We got the Panthers versus the Rams.
The Rams, bro. The Rams.
Rams,
They fuck,
even though the Panthers beat them.
bro. One, bro. Hell, bro, the
And
Rams,
I
bro.
understand, I get it, but you never know. You never know. You never know today.
No,
You
but
never
you
know.
see them play. But did you see them play against the Buccaneers, bro? Come
Yeah,
on, dog.
yeah,
Nah,
yeah, true.
they're
But
not. Man, think about
and
it. That
yeah,
was kind of.
they are. I think they're 8-9 this year. If they finish 8-9, they had the
Plus, and think about this. The reason why I say the Rams is going to win this, bro, is because the Panthers. That was basically Bryce Young playoff type of game. Like it was basically a win or go home. He just got lucky because my team won. But anyway, besides that, that was basically Bryce Young type of playoff game, and he
mm-hmm.
sold. He literally sold. So if he can't win a win or go home game against the Buccaneers, same record as y'all, what makes you think they're gonna beat the 11-6 Rams? Yes, they played the Rams, and of course they beat them, but you think the Rams gonna let that happen again? Hell no. And plus,
Yeah, true.
no, the Rams ain't letting that shit happen again,
I'm
bro.
just saying
I'll be surprised.
nowadays, like upsets happen all the time in football. So I'm not gonna say I would wouldn't be surprised because I really would be surprised if the Rams lost. But I get what you're saying.
I would.
I also have the Rams
And
too, especially with Devontae Adams coming back from injury. Yeah, and
I,
Stafford playing his best
I,
football at a
I didn't even
very
know
old
that.
age. So I got the Rams too. I have the Rams.
And plus, this is literally like maybe Matthew Stafford last like season. So like Matthew Stafford gonna be gonna be on timing too. And you got Puka Nacua, like
Yeah,
arguably one of the best receivers
Puka.
in the
Yeah,
game right.
got
And then like you
Kyron
just said,
Williams. Yeah,
exactly. Exactly. And then you just said Devontae Adams coming back, and I didn't even knew that. So like that already tells you, yeah, the Rams. I'll be surprised. The only thing I'll be surprised if they keep it into a one score game.
yeah.
I'll be surprised. But I see a
And
damn blowout,
also,
bro.
I hope Bryce Young plays good because this is gonna tell me a lot about him. That okay, he is. I mean, obviously he's the starting level
I'm,
quarterback, but
you're literally you're
if he plays good against this Rams defense, this is gonna tell me a lot about Bryce Young.
but like it literally but that's why I was saying earlier, bro, it's literally the Bucks and the Panthers game literally show it was basically a playoff game and he
Yeah,
did not come. So that's what I'm saying. If Bryce can't come through in a win or go home game against a trash team like the Bucks, there's no way you're gonna do that against the Rams, bro. I'm sorry. If so you can, everybody can roast me right now if the Panthers win. Please do, because I would like to be surprised, but I don't see it happening.
yeah.
I don't even. Panthers are home. Panthers fans never had a playoff game since what 2015. So like, nah, they probably forgot how to scream and be make advantage like that. So like, nah, I got Rams by a landslide, bro, and I'm gonna stand on that.
All right, next game we got two former Super Bowl teams, the 49ers versus the Eagles.
Mhm.
This
I
is
really
yeah, I'm excited for this game too. I'm very excited for this game.
this literally one. This is the game that I can literally tell you I don't know.
Yeah.
I really can't. I tell you that I don't. I really don't know. I mean, like, who's home? Who's home?
I think I think the Eagles are home. Let me check. I think the Eagles are home. Did not
Yeah,
did they win their hold on, let me see.
yeah, because they have to win a division because
Yeah,
it's
because
with the Cowboys.
The Seahawks, they won their division. Yeah, so I think the Eagles are
Oh,
home.
yeah,
Yeah,
I might have to say the Eagles just because they're home. But you know, I
yeah,
ain't
they're
going. I'm
home.
gonna tell
Yeah,
you.
they're
Yeah,
home.
yeah, the Eagles because the Eagles are home. You know, and that's literally the only reason why I say that because those teams are bloody. But the thing that's going to scare me though is that 49ers freaking defense, bro. I mean,
Yeah,
did you see them against the Chicago Bears, bro? Them niggas
yeah.
scored 38 masses, bro.
But
38 points, bro. The
Brock
Chicago
Purdy though,
Bears.
hey, I know you think Brock Purdy is a game manager, but he has been playing. You
Oh,
can't lie.
oh,
He's been playing.
oh,
You can't. No, you can't lie. He's been playing good. He's been playing really
here we
for the
go.
last pick
Not
in the
trying to
draft. Come
argue,
on,
bro.
bro.
I ain't
The
arguing
last pick in the
no
draft,
more.
bro. Come on, bro. I
Not,
know you. No, bro. You gotta give him his flowers, bro.
I'm not arguing with this no more, bro.
Bro, you gotta give him
Years
his
ago.
flowers, bro.
That's what
You have to.
I said
You gotta give him his
years ago.
flowers. You gotta give him his flowers for the last pick. The last pick in the draft, the way he's playing. Come on, bro. You gotta give him his flowers. If they beat the Eagles,
Skylar
if you beat the Eagles, you gotta say that. If they beat the Eagles, you have to say that. This is the
Yeah, I'm gonna
this
have.
is the defending
I'm gonna
champs.
have
Defending champs. Hey, come, and I'm not gonna lie. Offensively, the Eagles they have some trouble on the offensive end. Saquon he's having a pretty down year, and there's like weird tension with Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown. I don't know what that's about. So this game can honestly go either way. And I
true.
understand that Fred Warner is out. He's saying he's trying to come back, but I don't think he's gonna come back. I don't think.
He ain't
Yeah, he
the
might.
ACL.
Yeah, he said he was trying to come back, but I don't think he's trying to come back. So, but
Yeah,
don't be surprised if the 49ers take this game.
I won't be.
Don't be surprised.
If the
Especially if Brock
49ers,
Purdy comes out and puts on the show. Don't be surprised.
I would literally say Brock Purdy is the franchise quarterback. Then, if he can win against the Eagles at
Brock Purdy's not a
away,
franchise quarterback right now.
bro, he got too many weapons, bro.
But no. He's not a franchise
I'm
quarterback right now. That's what you're telling me,
trolling. I'm trolling, bro. I'm
bro.
trolling, bro.
Okay, I was about to say, come on, bro. I know you don't like Brock Purdy, but come on, bro.
I'm, I'm like I said, I really my argument that I said 2 years ago might be kind of dead now because I kind of did say Skylar Thompson would work in that offense, and
That's nasty. That's nasty. Bro. That's nasty. That is nasty. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's
hey, I
nasty.
was young. Hey, I was young as shit at the time, bro. But nah, Brock Purdy, he low key got a little bit of respect for me because he's not having the weapons that he had. He don't got Brandon Ayuk, he don't got Debo Samuel and Christian McCaffrey. He's still good, but he's not like literally the same explosive like
He's
he
Christian.
was before.
He's still very good.
I
He's
mean,
still very good. Especially
yeah, but like
coming off the injuries that he's suffered. He's still very good.
yeah, he's still very good. And then you don't got Trent Williams no more. So like I said, I got to give
He still has George Kittle and Jawan Jennings. He had a really good season this year.
yeah for sure. And like I said, but you know I'm gonna have to say this, bro. I'm gonna have to still say Brock Purdy is assistant quarterback
Bro.
because my nigga Mac Jones was still killing them.
Yeah,
Nick was
but
still killing.
Mac Jones, bro. Before Mac, people forget Mac Jones was a Pro Bowl level quarterback when he was with the Patriots.
He
People
lost
forget
two,
that.
bro. No, bro. Mac
No,
Jones
he made the Pro Bowl his
literally
rookie
trash,
season. Come on, bro. He made the
bro.
Pro Bowl
I'm
his
telling
rookie
you.
season.
I'm saying, bro, he was trash the rest of his career until he was on the
Yeah,
49ers
that
defense.
is true. That's true. I'll give that to you. But it's not like Mac Jones
Like,
came out the gate and it was strictly bad. Let's not act like he
but
was
I'm
just
not.
straight bad.
I I ain't gonna disrespect Brock Purdy no more. If he can show me that he can win, I ain't gonna say. It, but trust me, if he lose,
Not even if but if he comes out and just plays like a straight dog, no miss flawless football. Basically, if the defense loses this game for him, you got to give him his respect,
I guess, bro.
bro.
I guess
You got to, bro. You got to.
bro, Mac Jones literally could win this game, bro. I
You
don't
think
think.
Mac Jones can beat? You think if they put Mac Jones in right now, he could beat the Eagles? You don't believe that. Bro, you don't
I,
believe that. You
Mac
don't believe
Jones
that, bro.
kills him, bro. Let me stop trolling, bro. I don't. I gotta see, bro. I gotta see, bro. We gonna
So who do you
have to
got? Who do you
see
got?
it,
You got the 49ers or the Eagles?
huh?
You got the 49ers or the Eagles?
I have to say the Eagles because the Eagles are home. The Eagles are home.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm
The
a
Eagles are home.
lean. I'm a lean towards the Eagles too. I'm a lean towards just because they're the
Like,
defending champs.
there's
Just because they're the
no
defending
like
champs.
exactly, and no like no trolling stuff. I mean, like if I'm actually like being serious right now, the Eagles they home and that's literally the only edge I can get them. But literally, the Eagles are home and they're the defending champions and they've been in this situation many times before. Like they went to the Super Bowl literally 2 times in 3 years. So
Yeah.
like I they built for this, especially when they home. That's a different story. So and
Yeah.
52, yeah,
Okay.
nah,
All
I
right.
got the Eagles.
And the last game tomorrow, actually, we got the Bears versus the Packers.
Ooh, this
With
is gonna
Jordan
be
Love coming
exciting.
back. Jordan Love is coming back.
This is gonna be exciting.
He will play that game. Now the last time they
This is
played, the Bears they won in overtime with Caleb Williams. He threw a dot to DJ. That was a dot, by the way. I'm not even gonna lie. That was a dot. So
Boy,
who you got?
dog. Um, this is a toss up, bro. I mean, both these teams, they both like split this year, so like it's really a toss up, bro. You see, I really want to say it. I'm gonna say the Bears, bro.
Yeah,
The
I
Bears
was
looks
thinking the Bears too, especially
Bears looks,
with Ben Johnson.
bro.
He has completely turned around that organization. I gotta give him his props. He has
Hell,
completely turned around that organization. And you see what happened
bro,
with and the Lions. They're not even in the playoffs now. They're not in the
man,
playoffs.
the Lions look like the Lions. I mean, like they look like the Lions, bro. They had that 2 year Cinderella run. After that, bro, they look like how they was with
And this
Matthew
is why I
Stafford, bro.
say so much in football. Coordinators and coaching staff does matter. Offensive coordinator, defensive they matter. Because just 2 years
Yeah,
ago, the Lions they almost made it to the Super Bowl. Just 2 years ago, they
bro.
were
And
almost in the Super Bowl. Now without
niggas,
Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn, I know he's on the Jets and the Jets are the Jets, but still coordinators
nah,
do matter.
bro. And think about it, bro. Like, nigga, we was literally saying the Lions was a feared team. I mean, like, shit. In 2023, nigga, the Lions was freaking putting up 45, averaging 30
Hmm.
points per game. Like niggas used to be like, I mean, like on a daily, like bro, people used to be betting like I got the Lions over 14 points. Like niggas used to be betting on that, and then people used to be taking that. Like the Lions used to literally average 30 points, like on every single team, bro. And then literally last year they went, well, it was 15-2. Like
Hmm.
it was literally the heart and soul, bro. And I think, and I know this is off topic, but I'm gonna say who's killing that team for real. And nigga Dan Campbell is fucking killing that team, bro. And the reason why I'm saying this, bro, because his coaching. I mean, like going
Oh,
forward
going
on
for it on
fourth
fourth
down,
down, yeah, yeah.
it
So
just did
sometimes it's
his
okay. Sometimes he just has to take the 3 points. He just got to
no,
settle with the three
no,
points
no,
sometimes.
no, no. Think about it. He was the reason why they didn't make the Super Bowl. If you can remember all the way back to the NFC Championship, there was I think it was two plays that it was fourth downs, and and he was supposed to hit a field goal. He went for it. He didn't make it. Literally, that happened twice. And literally, this whole season, or the beginning of the season, he kind of stopped now because he knows that he ain't doing shit with it. But he used to always go for on fourth down, fourth and goals, fourth and threes, fourth and fives. And then they used to go for it on every single drive, bro. And that's going to kill the team, bro.
Yeah.
Kick the damn or kick.
Sometimes you just gotta play it safe and just take the 3 points.
You don't need to always go for it every time. That's what's killing y'all. Because the Lions really could have made a playoff push. It's just that his
Yeah,
strategies and tactics killing them niggas, bro. He needs
yeah,
to play safe. You don't have to play
yeah.
aggressive every single.
He's very aggressive. Yeah, he's too aggressive.
You don't
It's okay to be aggressive sometimes.
okay.
It's
Like
okay.
you don't got no more, bro. You don't got Ben Johnson no more. If you need a kick, if you fourth and three, if you're not comfortable with going for it, nigga, punt the ball, go kick the field goal. You don't got to go for it on fourth and three or fourth and two every single time, dog. And that's
Yeah,
killing that team. But that's why they're not, and that's why you see the lines where they at now, bro. And I don't
yeah.
see them going ever. The lines ever going back to what they was last year, or especially the year before, bro. I think that shit. That
You
shit
don't
over.
ever see him going. You really ever? Even with this team that they have right now.
Ben Johnson, bro, I don't see the Lions not going. I don't see them going back to. I don't see them going back to the NFC Championship because they were just dominant, bro. Like I used to say, the Lions was
But
just
last year
completely.
though, last year the reason why they didn't make it, they had a lot of injuries last year. The defense was banged up last year. That's really why they didn't make it last year.
Yeah, yeah, the defense was
They would have.
completely.
I feel like they would have went back to the NFC Championship game had they been healthy. They definitely would have made it back. Now I understand
Yeah,
like this year they were just they started off the season. I think they started off on 1, but after that
they,
they were really good. After that, and then like towards it, they were like 8-5. Once they hit 8-5, they lost like three. They lost 3 straight games. I can't believe we beat
that
them. That game we played was crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
was, that was,
That game was crazy.
I was supposed to lose that game too, bro. But
That game was
that was
crazy.
That was a lucky behind game too. I was jumping up my. I was like, what,
Yeah,
dude?
that
That
game
was
was crazy. But
that was a
I
crazy game.
think the line, their team wise, their team is good. Their team is good. They just need to, like I said, coaching matters. They need the right coaches. That's really all they need.
Facts.
But back to the Bears and the Packers. I think I got the Bears. I think Caleb Williams he can get his first playoff win against his Packers team. Especially with
I think so.
is Michael Parsons still out? He's out for the season, right?
Yeah, he's out for the
Yeah,
season.
he's Michael Parsons out for the season. So I got the Bears beating the Packers. Especially with Jordan Love is coming back, but we don't know how he's gonna look. So I think I got the Bears in this game.
I do too. I do too. I think I like the Bears a lot, bro. I Bears is one of the most scary teams in the NFC just
Mm,
because of that. They score. I mean, like I just said, they scored 38 on the 49ers, bro.
yeah.
So like, and the Seahawks, considerably one of the best teams in the NFC, only scored 13 on them, and
Mm,
the Bears scored 38 on them. So that Loki could tell you something. But I think the Bears look the most scariest in the NFC. So I wouldn't want to play the Bears at all.
yeah.
Hell, so
All right, those are our playoff predictions. Now we're gonna move on to the NBA, NBA trade deadline specifically. I have a couple of players here who are on the market for the trade deadline. So I'm gonna name all the players, and you tell me which one is which. You tell me who is most likely to be traded. All right, first name I got Tyler Hero.
yeah, Tyler, bro, he's gone.
You think
Yeah,
so?
he's gone. I think he's gone. I think it's time, bro. I think they. I mean, at the same time, though, I really don't know. But at the same, I think they try to get rid of. I think they're just trying to get like all young, just try to restart
They were
too.
talking
After
about
since
trading him in a package for John Morant.
that would be a fire behind trade,
You
though.
know
I'm
who I
not.
want
Even,
to see John Morant go to? I want to see John Morant go to the Timberwolves. That
I
is,
was just.
but that is must
That's,
see TV.
I
That
knew you
is
was gonna say
must
that.
see TV. I already watch a lot of Timberwolves games now, but I wouldn't miss a game if he goes to the Timberwolves and pairs up with John Morant. I said John, not Anthony Edwards. I mean, if he pairs up with Anthony Edwards. The only thing is, I don't know if they have the assets to trade for John Morant.
Yeah, if they're gonna try to, they're gonna have to give away a bunch of people and have to. And
Not
they're gonna have
a
to give
bunch of
away.
people necessarily, because his trade value has dropped down a lot because he hasn't been playing good. But they're gonna have to
Oh,
give
okay.
up somebody important.
Shit. What's the best second best player? They ain't gonna give up Ant, so like they're gonna have to give up.
They will
Yeah,
probably have to give up, honestly, either Julius Randle or Jaden McDaniels. And I don't think they're gonna give up Jaden McDaniels.
yeah, it's gonna be a bit. His trade actually isn't the best, but I think that'll be the best type of basketball, bro. Like I fuck with John Moran a lot, bro.
Job and John, and that is must see TV. I would literally watch every single Timber. I would have missed his Timberwolves game if that happens.
That
Or
would be tough, but
another team I saw was the I don't know why I saw this team. This is the last place John Moran needs to be. Was Atlanta.
hey,
That's the last place he needs to be.
I mean for two reasons. One is because it's Atlanta, and
Yeah.
two is why would he want to go to another lose
I
place?
mean, the Hawks are they're better than the Grizzlies.
I mean, no. What I mean is like you see that they're kind of rebuilding. Like I think John Moran is in that like win now mode. Like he's the opposite of Trey Young. Trey Young is at a rebuilding stage. Like John Moran needs to go to a win
But
now mode. Like
the reason why I think not when I first seen he wanted to go to the Wizards, Trey Young, I thought he was trolling. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I thought he was trolling when he said that. But you look at the team, they are in a couple years, if the Wizards play it right, because they are the Wizards, they can be a playoff team in a couple of years. You got Alex Sarr, Keyshawn George, you still got Trey Johnson, you got AJ Johnson. They have some pieces to build around. And really, all they needed was a point guard. They got Trey Young, and all you had to do was trade CJ McCollum and Corey Kispert. Now that trade is still crazy. They didn't get any picks, because I understand Trey Young. He's off to a slow start this season, but he's still a top 10 point guard in the league. I don't care what anybody says.
So I just wish Trey Young would have requested to go to like a win now team. You know, I mean, like we don't know
I
how many
wanted to see
years
him
it's
in
going.
Milwaukee. That's where I wanted to see him at.
That's what I'm saying. Like
That would have he
I,
needs or the Timberwolves. That would have been a good team too, because
that's what
they
I'm
have
saying.
defense.
He need a win now
Because
team.
Timberwolves
I
they
think
need a point guard. They need a point
I
guard.
think the best fit because Trey Young is a liability on defense, but they don't have to worry about no defense on that team. So like Trey Young with his first option scoring, that was gonna be scary, but can't but it is what it is. Trey Young is at the Wizards and who knows what he's gonna do. That nigga might not even play this year, bro. So like
Yeah, they
who
say he might
knows,
not even
bro.
play this year. It's crazy, but I think, like I said, if the Wizards play it right, if they play it right, they can be a playoff team in a few years. Cause I think Trey Young can he'll unlock Alex Sarr in the pick and roll, and that's one other reason why. Even though I said Milwaukee, Giannis he isn't really a pick and roll big. As dominant as he is in the paint, he's not a pick and roll big. And he said Giannis is one of the worst screen setters in the league. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know if you've seen Giannis set a screen, but he slips the screen rather than like actual set a screen. Not like he's not like Steven Adams when he sets screens. Steven Adams he actually sets a screen. Giannis
He
like
don't,
he'll slip the pick and roll.
yeah, he's a scoring first power forward. Nigga don't want
Yeah.
to set no screen like that. He ain't that type
And
of person,
I
bro.
think that's why it didn't work out with Dame. Cause Dame he scores most of his he's very efficient in the pick and roll. That's really one of the reasons why it didn't work out with Dame. They didn't want to adjust their games for each other, and as much as even though Trey Young he is younger than Dame. I don't think it would I don't think that would work out either, just because of that simple fact. And plus two, he's even worse on defense than Dame, so I don't think that would work out.
Mm.
But yeah, the next name I got though, I got John Murray's teammate, Triple J, Jared Jackson Jr.
Um,
I think he does get traded though, because the Grizzlies they're trying to rebuild. So
I think yeah,
I
they're
think he does get
rebuilding.
traded. I don't know where to.
I don't know where to, but I think he definitely get traded because I think they just trying to get rid of all that old. They're trying to just get all youngins now.
Mm.
Straight build stage. I don't know where JJ Triple J goes to though. For real though, I don't know where he goes to, but I do know he might get traded for sure though. I think it's time.
Now this player he's played on one team his entire career. Draymond Green.
Yeah,
You,
yeah.
you think I
Yeah,
don't think the Warriors would do it though.
just because I mean, like, look at the stuff. I mean, ejected in what games in a
But
row?
I don't think they'll do it though. And plus, they could have, if they could have got Laurie marketing, but he said no. They didn't. He didn't want Laurie marketing here. I don't know why, but he said no.
They probably won't, but I think if they do, I think he might retire. I think he's gonna pull a Rob. Yeah, I think he's gonna pull a Rob. Wisconsin because like if they try to trade him, bro, I think he's just gonna be like, I'm retiring. I'm not going to no other team. So I don't see him playing on another team, but I do see like the Warriors trying to get rid of him like, at one point. And I think after Steph Curry retires, I think it's going to just go all young. Like we're going to restart everything. Everybody who's over 30.
But the Warriors, they would be in a great position right now if they had drafted Lamelo Ball over James Wiseman. They would be in a great position. And I understand Lamelo Ball, he is a starting point guard, but he would have been the perfect six man for that team. Or you could have put him at the two.
At the same time, though, bro, if you want to be really honest, bro, I think he's just going to be another Jordan Poole. I mean,
You
Jordan
think
Poole is.
Jordan Lamelo Ball, he's better than Jordan Poole.
I know, no, I hear you, but I think Jordan Poole is just going to do the same thing as Lamelo Ball. I mean,
No, but Lamelo Ball's he could play make though. He's a great passer. He could play make.
playmaker. He was a good playmaker too. Jordan Poole was a
In
good
Golden State,
playmaker.
no, he wasn't. Not like
He was.
No, he
Yes,
wasn't.
he was. I
Lamelo,
remember.
nah, bro, a playmaker. He's not setting up his teams like Lamelo Ball is.
Do you not remember when Curry went down for like the first playoff not playoff the first series, the first Nuggets series? You know, Curry was off the bench. Jordan Poole literally paved the way to
Yeah,
help win
but
those few
I'm
games.
talking about strictly playmaking. Lamelo Ball is a way better playmaker than Jordan Poole.
I, I'm not saying who's better. I'm just saying I think that it wouldn't be that much of a difference. I think LaMelo Ball would have still got traded like maybe 2 years if he would have got drafted because Curry and LaMelo Ball,
Nah, but
you see how both of them.
Lamelo was a top three pick. He's a top
I
three
mean,
pick.
a top three pick, sure, whatever, but I don't think it's not going to work. I mean, if you're going to say it's going to work, it's going to be the same thing how Jordan Poole.
I'm saying he probably wouldn't have started because they still had Clay, so they weren't going to bring Clay off the bench at that time. But once they traded Clay, and as Curry and Draymond and them get older, they would have been good for the future.
Yeah, for the future, but like, nah, they no,
Draymond's not punching
they,
Lamelo like that. Come on, come on, bro.
I,
Draymond isn't punching
I'm,
Lamelo like that, bro.
I'm
Come on, bro.
just saying, bro. Jordan Poole literally was a good playmaker, and I think Lamelo Ball would have been the sack, not the exact same way, but I don't see nothing different. I think they're gonna still win that one ring.
Lamelo's an All Star caliber point guard, an All NBA
Jordan
caliber point
Poole
guard.
Loki was too. He just didn't really got the votes, bro. I'm out. Especially 2022, 2023. He was definitely an all-star caliber player. He even won. Did he win? No, he didn't win MIP. That was John Morant. But still, though, he was an all-star caliber player. But nobody voted for him, which is fine. I mean, of course, people keep on forgetting. He's kind of ass now, but like, bro, that run, he literally was one of the best six men in that 2022
Yeah, no,
playoffs, bro. And
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying
I don't see nothing.
Lamelo Ball is better than Jordan Poole.
I'm not going to see. I won't see nothing different with Lamelo Ball if he got drafted. I feel like he still would have got traded because they're not going to touch Curry. Curry never going to touch the bench unless he's injured. And Klay Thompson literally ain't got traded or was a free agent since 2 years ago. And Lamelo Ball, he's a number 3 overall pick. He's going to want to go to a team that he's the first option. That's where he's at now. Of course, you look at it now, you see he ain't gonna like it because he been at the Hornets for like damn near was 5 or 6 years and shit like that. He don't care for being a number one option now, but back then, that's what he wanted. That's what he was made to be, a number one option. And if he would have got to the Warriors, it wasn't gonna last because he's not want to be no backup. He want to be the first person you pass the ball to. He want to be the first person to score the rock. That's just how LaMelo Ball is. But I think my take is I think nothing would have been different if LaMelo Ball would have got drafted. They probably would have still won that ring, and I don't think he will still be on the team if he was
You say they do win a
on.
ring or they don't?
Yeah, yeah, they'll still win a ring because you still got Klay Thompson, Curry, and Drake. You got the big three, and
And
it
they
was
had
in their
Andrew Wiggins in them too. Yeah.
and they had
And like
they
I
was
understand why they drafted Wiseman at the time because they did need a big man, but I would have taken someone else other than James Wiseman because he only played like a couple of college games when he was at Memphis. He didn't even play a lot.
you can't say that though because none of us knew how James Wiseman was going to be after he got drafted. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, but he only
I mean,
played a few. He only played like what 5 or 6 games when he was in college. He couldn't shoot like that. Like I would have taken someone else at number 2. That's
I
like
don't
one.
know
That's
how.
one of the few times the Warriors missed on their draft picks. I mean, recently
I don't
their
know.
draft picks they really haven't been like hitting for other than maybe like obviously like Jordan Poole. He was good with the Warriors. He's not good now, but Kaminga he's good too. But they're probably gonna trade him too because Steve Kerr don't even he is like he plays him sometimes and sometimes he doesn't play him. Moses Moody he's been pretty good. He's been pretty good. I'll give him that. But
Yeah,
Brandon Podziemski he's been terrible. That's who they need to trade. They need to
that
trade him.
nigga Pods is
Pause is
I'm
he's bad. He's bad.
trash, dog. I mean, I remember I used to when he first Remember when Jordan Poole first left and he was supposed to be the next up, bro? I remember I thought he was gonna be the next best thing, bro. But bro, that man is so inconsistent, bro. Like,
Yeah.
bro, he literally the worst 3-point shooter one night, and he will literally shoot like four in a row the next night. So like he got the most inconsistent player ever, bro. And he needs to that nigga needs to get traded for real, bro. That nigga ass, bro. Like that nigga
Yeah.
just terrible, bro.
But
Terrible, bro.
I don't see the Warriors trading Draymond. I think he's gonna end his career there. But you never know though. You never know. You'd be surprised. They traded Luca, so anyone can get traded. Honestly,
Anything can happen, bro.
anybody can get traded. But
Anything could happen.
next name
Besides
I
Curry,
have, yeah,
never
besides
get
Curry,
Curry will never get traded. No,
yeah.
and I would say LeBron, but LeBron he got a no trade clause, so I really can't really say him. But even if he didn't,
No
I
one
don't
is
think he
trading
would.
for a 41-year-old Braun, unless it's
Yeah,
back
so like
unless
nah,
unless it's back to Cleveland.
yeah, unless it's back to Cleveland, nobody's
Yeah,
trading for Curry or LeBron. That would never happen. That would
yeah,
never happen.
yeah. Next name I have though, I have Zachary Risese from the Atlanta Hawks. Now there was talk
Dude,
about him trading him in a package to get Anthony Davis, but honestly, I wouldn't trade for Anthony Davis. You see how he got injured last night?
that bro, man, no, bro. I no, bro. Anthony Davis, bro. I know this is off topic, bro. Retired, bro. He got this. It's time. It's no. I'm not even joking, bro. It's time to retire, bro. Think about it, dude. This man probably got injured. You can literally maybe like 40 times in his career, like counting small injuries, like over 30 times, bro. I think it's time to retire, bro. And the injury is like for months, bro. It's time to hang up the shoes, bro. Because this is ridiculous, bro. You got injured on your back, your arm, your thumbs, your feet, your legs, tore your ACL. Shit, it's time, bro. It's time to hang him up, bro.
And
How are you
it's
getting
it's
more?
crazy. It's just sad because he's a really good player. He's a really good player, bro.
He's a good player, bro, but it's time, bro. How you getting more injured than LeBron, dog? Like, no, bro. It's time to hang him up, bro. Because nobody. Why would? That's why the Lakers are so. I mean, that's why the Lakers are so smart, bro. Like they literally stole the Mavs. They literally like robbed the Mavs, bro. Because literally they know that the AD is injury prone, and you tell me you can give me Luca, and I can get I mean yeah I can get Luca. You can get AD. He's not even going to play. AD will never play more than 70 games for y'all. So like yeah, for sure. I'll AD he needs to retire, hang up the laces, and call it a day. It's ridiculous now, bro.
It's just
Not even funny.
with Anthony Davis. He's a very talented big. He could score. He could play defense. He could do everything. But the injuries, it's just crazy because just back in 2020, he was one of the best players in the league. He was arguably he was a top 5 player. Arguably he was. But we fast forward to 2026 now. It's like
He's wild.
he's just. I'm not even gonna say he's washed. He's just because
Bye.
you gotta remember, bro. When he got traded to Dallas, that first game, he was going crazy. That first game, bro. His first game in Dallas, he was going
I
crazy,
would not.
and he got injured.
I'm just saying, like, cause he used to always. I remember when he was on the Lakers. Every time he played good, the Lakers win. But dude, you don't. We can't rely on you
Yeah,
every night. You're
he's just not reliable.
not reliable, bro.
Yeah,
And that's what it's about, bro. We need you. We traded our star, our franchise, our
they didn't
the
have to
person
do
that was.
that. By the way, they didn't have to do
And,
that. They didn't have to
but
do that,
no,
bro. Nobody
they,
wanted to
they
do that. And but I understand. But hey, Nico Harrison, he's kind of making sense now. I understand.
not no, not really, bro.
But with Luca is like, I mean, yeah,
No,
the Lakers, they have a good record, but defensively, they're terrible. They are
bro.
terrible defensively. I
I
understand.
don't,
You're gonna get what you get out of Luca. You're gonna get 30, 10, and 10. I understand that. But what's the
dude.
point of him putting up 30, 10, and 10? If he's giving up 40 on the other end, what's the point of that?
That That's why you build around him, bro. You don't give away a free 30 and 10 and 10. I mean 330 and 10 every night, bro. You don't give that away, bro. And even though like you have to, you don't give that away. Even though he's a defensive liability, bro, that's still
Defensive
a free.
liability is being nice. I mean, he's horrendous on defense.
I
He is
mean, he's a cone.
horrendous. He's worse than the cone. What's worse than the cone? I don't know what,
I,
but he's bad.
that's what I'm
He's
saying.
Trey Young bad, bro. Like
Trash on defense, but he's literally a guaranteed 30 and 10. So like you have to
I understand
build
that,
a
but he's still like he's from three. He's very inefficient from three. He's not like how it was back in Dallas. He's shooting pretty bad from three,
well, I mean
but I understand. I get that
Dallas.
you're gonna get offensively. You're always gonna get the best version of Luca, but he has to put in some effort on the defensive end.
I
Some
think it's
effort.
just it's a new scheme. I mean, like this ain't he ain't. I just think the Lakers is changing his scheme up, man. Like
He
he
was
ain't the.
bad on Dallas too. He was bad with Dallas. Even with
And he
Dallas, he
took him
was bad on defense.
to a conference final.
Yeah,
That defensive took him to a finals and a conference finals, bro. And when he took him to the conference finals, he ain't had nobody. That nigga had Spencer
no,
Dingle,
no,
whatever you call.
he had Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson was hooping.
Jalen Brunson ain't really the same guy that he is now, though. I mean, yes, he
Yeah,
was
but
a good point.
he was hooping though. He was putting up over 20 points a game. And
I
then
mean, yeah, yeah.
you gotta remember when Luca was injured versus that versus when they played when they played the Jazz, Jalen Brunson was taking over. Jalen Brunson was taking over, bro. You can't even lie. You can't. He was, bro. He was because Luca missed like what 2 games in that series, 2 or 3 games.
I guess, but I still think, bro. Being all right. Oh, well, let me ask you this. You know, I'm gonna ask you. Luca wasn't on that Mavs team. They still made the conference finals.
And what 2022?
Yep.
Well, they were gonna beat the Jazz either.
No, no, bro.
They were
No,
gonna beat the
answer the
Jazz
question.
because who did they play in the second? They played the Suns. Nah,
They're gonna be the third.
they probably don't beat that Suns team. I'm not.
Hey, hey,
They probably
liability
yeah.
like Luca took him
But
to a.
let's not like Luca didn't have help though. He had Jalen Brunson.
I guess I'll say that. I ain't gonna say that he ain't gonna have. I'll take that back. I'll take that back.
No,
I ain't gonna be
he
like
had
he.
Jalen Brunson. He had
I,
help.
I'll take that back. I'll take that back. But I will say though, that defensive liability or that cone that gave you 30 and 10 took him to conference finals in 2022. And I must say finals too, but he of course he had Kyrie Irving. But I'm just gonna go back to the conference finals because he really had no like all star. I mean, you can't say Jalen Brunson. Oh,
But
you can't
he
say
did.
Jalen Brunson.
Even though like he had a pretty good defensive team. They were pretty good. They were okay. They weren't like this Lakers team. This Lakers team on defense is bad. But
Trash.
the
Trash.
that 2022 Mavs team defensively they were pretty good. So I'll give you that. But let's not like in 2022 Luka didn't have any help at all. He did have Jalen Brunson.
I'll take it back. I'll
Nah,
take.
he wasn't the Jalen Brunson he is now. I'll say that. But
Yeah,
he was still pretty good.
yeah. I'll take that back. I really I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I forgot about Jalen Brunson. I'm not gonna lie. I keep forgetting that he was with the Mavs, and I swear I forgot about. That's why I'm taking it back because I was like, dang, I did forgot about Jalen Brunson shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll take.
But yeah, back to Zachary Ricochet. I think because I mean for a number one pick, he's bad. I'm not gonna say he's bad. I'm not gonna say he's a bust. He's not a bust. He's just a role player. Now obviously that's not what you want on a number one pick, but he's just not number one pick worthy. That's all. I would have taken Alex Sarr over it, Zachary Ricochet.
I just
Honestly.
think the whole draft is just
Yeah,
bad,
that whole
dude.
draft was bad. But if I had to go back and pick either Alex
You
Sarr
really
or Zachary
like
Ricochet, I would have taken Alex Sarr.
the most popular pick in that draft, believe it or not, is Bronny James, bro, and he's the second round pick.
Yeah, I mean he's a bronze son. Of course he's gonna be the most popular.
But
That's
I
really
mean,
why.
that
That's why that draft was relevant.
exactly that's why it was relevant was
Yeah.
the Bronny James. You know, I when you first said the his name, bro, I was like, dang. that who was that again? I was like, oh, that's the Atlanta Hawks #1 pick, bro. But yeah, I would have taken Alex Sorry, bro.
Yeah, I
I mean,
probably would
I
have
guess
taken Alex. Sorry, but if
still
anything
mid,
though, I don't think the only way I see him getting traded is if they try to trade him for AD. That's the
mm,
only way I see him getting traded. But with AD being injured now, he's probably going to stay on the Hawks at least for the rest of this season,
yeah.
most likely.
I said,
But next player I got though, I think this player is probably going to get traded to Rui Hachimura. I think it's time for them to move off of Rui Hachimura. Not they need defense. If that
bro, he's
means
gonna be in a
trading Rui, then hey,
bro. He's gonna be in a package, bro. Whatever. He's gonna come in a package, bro. I'm
yeah,
telling you, bro.
they need to trade
That
him. And I seen the report they're trying to trade him in a package for Herb Jones.
man. And I remember he used to be like 3-point shooter. I remember whenever time he shoot, he used to be money, bro. Man, he's the offensive line, and he's a freaking. I remember, especially when he was in the playoffs against the Grizzlies in 23, bro. Bro,
Hmm.
he was a great shooter, bro. He used to every time he shoot, it used to be cash every time, bro. Now, bro, he's like, mm, yeah, he garbage. Yeah, he gone.
Yeah,
I don't know where he go. If he go.
but next player I got this player he just got traded this past season or last season. I mean he got traded in the off season. Michael Porter Jr. He's been hooping. I can't even lie. He has, and I knew once he got to Brooklyn he was gonna start hooping too. Cause I mean they have it's just him and Cam Thomas to be booed on pass the ball. But he's having an All Star caliber season. He's averaging 26 points per game. He is
But you
hooping.
gotta think at the Nets ever since the Katie Harden and Kyrie thing was gone. Every like just one player was picked to be the #1 option and went off. Think about it. Michael Bridges was one of like was playing the All Star season at the end of he got traded, bro. That man was averaging. I don't blame him. I got my ring. It's time for me just to go off now. I'm not passing the ball to nobody. Give me the rock. I'm just gonna shoot it. This is my time to go, bro. But I don't see him. Do I see him getting traded? Mm, it's gonna be hard because like he's a scoring machine now. But like, if they trying to be a win now mode, they got to think about: do you really want Michael Porter Jr. to still be your #1 option, or do you want him to be like how he was with the Nuggets? So that's what they have to what the Brooklyn Nets need to think about. But do I see him getting traded for the deadline? This trade deadline? Nah, I think he's gonna stay for sure. But I just think like if the Nuggets, not the Nuggets, the Nets need to think about if they really want him to be like his KD. Do we want Michael Porter Jr. to be our KD for the next 2 years or so? So that's
But
something that they
I
got to
mean,
think
even
about.
with
Well,
no, I was saying with MPJ, I mean yeah, the Nets they tried to make him the #1. They tried to make Mikal Bridges #1 option, but I think MPJ would be a much more reliable #1 option than Mikal Bridges, just cause simply the fact that like he's a better offensive player and he's a better scorer than Mikal Bridges is. Now obviously Mikal is a better defensive player, but if you get the right pieces around MPJ to build around him, I think the Nets, they can be a pretty good team in the upcoming years.
yeah,
The only thing with the Nets is they're probably gonna have to trade Cam Thomas, but the market for Cam Thomas is like it's like no one wants him for some reason. Like I
facts.
understand he's a great scorer and he really doesn't do anything else, but they are like scoring like isn't important. Scoring is important. Defense is very important too. Defense wins championships, but you have to be able to score the ball in high
Yeah,
pressure situations. You have to be able to score the ball, but I think they were talking about trading him to the Golden State Warriors and PJ. Now I think that would be perfect. You pair him with Steph. Oh my god! Especially the way
that
he's
will.
playing right now. That'll be a good trade.
But the thing about that is he's not going to be like a number one option no more. You know, he's going to be like a sit
But
down.
I think he would be a number two.
Oh, oh yeah,
Jimmy will probably be number three, just cause simply off the fact that he's getting older.
yeah. So I ain't think about that.
Yeah. So I think he'll definitely be a number two option on that team if he was traded to the Warriors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I ain't think about
All right. Next player I have Jaden Ivey on the Pistons. This is out of all the names I named so far. This is probably the one that's most likely going to be traded, Jaden Ivey, just because off of the fact that he's falling out of the rotation. Because he was a
that.
starter. Just last season he was a starter. Back when, well, not back when, but the 2023 season when they were like really really bad, he was a starter. But now with now they're one of the best teams in the East, and he got replaced by Duncan Robinson. So now with
Hey,
him in the starting lineup,
Duncan Robinson tough though. Hold
yeah,
up.
yeah, he is. But now with him in the starting lineup, they moved him to the bench, and his minutes are getting cut. So I think he's probably going to be traded, most likely.
They could be in the package too.
Yeah,
And they gonna be in the package too, man. He don't. I don't know where he gonna go, but he going too.
yeah. And the last name I have on the list is Darius Garland.
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh, I hate to see him leave, bro.
because he
Man,
hasn't been, bro. He hasn't been playing good, bro. He really
I would
hasn't been
hate to.
playing good.
Dang, bro. I would hate to
Cause
see
they're,
DG.
cause we thought, especially with Jason Tatum being injured and Tyrese Halliburton being injured, the Cavs they were supposed to be up there with the Knicks, but they got overtaken by the Pistons.
Bro. Oh my god. Yeah, I think.
I think Jaden Ivey, he's most likely gonna be the one traded. I don't know where to, but he needs to go somewhere where he can like have the ball in his hands and just flourish. But oh yeah, we were talking about Darius Garland. Darius Garland, I don't know if the Cavs are gonna do it because they're still trying to you still gotta try to make a playoff push, especially like with Jason Tatum and Tyrese Halliburton out. But they're honestly they're the third best team in the league. I think the Pistons are overtaking them for the second best team in the league. Because obviously
Yeah.
number one team is the Knicks, but we all thought the Cavs would be right behind them. But the Pistons, like I said, and yeah, the Cavs did beat them last year in the playoffs, but this year they match up again. I got the Cavs beating the Pistons, not the Cavs. I got the Pistons beating the Cavs. I think they have what it takes to beat them, especially now that they have shooting with the
Facts.
signing of Duncan Robinson. So
I,
I think they can definitely beat Cleveland.
I think so too. I think so too. I hope the Detroit makes a good push. I like Detroit.
Yeah. But yeah, that's now we're gonna go back to the NFL, and I want to talk about the most disappointed teams this NFL season. So, the number one team I have is obviously the Kansas City Chiefs. To go from being in the Super Bowl to not even being in the playoffs, and I understand Patrick Mahomes got injured, but even before that, they were they weren't the Chiefs that we're used to seeing this year. So that's the number one. Well, that's the most disappointing team of the season. Definitely the Kansas City Chiefs. And
Yeah,
I think with Patrick Mahomes being injured now, this is their chance to because he's gonna miss a whole season. This is their chance to try and reload and make sure this roster is right by the time Patrick Mahomes comes back and he's healthy.
but bro, my disappointed team in the whole. I mean, yeah, the Chiefs is definitely number one because of course he been in the Super Bowl for like the last, well, been in the AFC Championship every time he's starting. But me personally, my disappointed in my opinion is the Bengals, bro. Because one, bro, dude, you knew one, you still got Zach Taylor. You still got Zach Taylor. Like, get rid of Zach Taylor. He's not the guy. Yes, he had that Super Bowl run, but ever since then, it been dog water. He didn't. He never fixed his defense. The Bengals need to fix that defense, and they knew there was something wrong with that defense last year when they used to score over 40 points and their opponent used to get 48 points. Like, how does it make that make, bro? The Bengals, bro, and plus, I know Joe Burrow was injured, but he came back in like week 9. They could have went out. They definitely could have went out, but guess what? The problem was their defense. Their defense was the problem for the last 2 years, bro, and they haven't fixed not one bit. And I miss when the Bengals used to be the feared team in the AFC besides the Chiefs. Like that Super Bowl run was like one of the best runs I ever seen, and not even just that run. The next year they went to the AFC Championship. They was feared that year too, bro. Ever since it's just that ever since Joe Burrow got injured that one season right before the right after the AFC Championship, then when he came back, he literally had an MVP. He literally would have won MVP if he had a good defense. And they literally all the NFL fans saw that. They literally saw that. Okay, let's hope the Bengals see that they have a bad defense. Let's hopefully they get them a better defense. Joe Burrow's an MVP caliber player. Like, let's give him a great defense. No, they didn't do. They didn't do none of that. They ain't did not one of that, man. And now the only T Higgins ain't the same, and of course you still got Jamar Chase, but you can't score 40 points every game and let your opponent score 40 or 45. So like,
Their O line is still bad too.
and yes, and their O line was bad since the Super Bowl. I mean, like
Hmm.
that's the whole reason why Joe Burrow got sacked by Aaron Donald was because their O line is completely garbage. So that was something that was supposed to get fixed. And then the AFC Championship against the Chiefs the following year, the O line was a problem again. Joe Burrow was just a great player, a great quarterback. He found a way to still win with that problem. And I think the Bengals are just really disappointing, bro, because you were supposed to fix this years ago, bro. After that Super Bowl run, you were supposed to do better. That was my personal disappointed team. They were supposed to make a run, bro. They were
Another
supposed to make a run.
another team that was disappointed too was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They were disappointed because they started
They've
off
been, man.
they started off 6-2 in their first 8 games. They started off 6-2, and Baker he was looking like an MVP candidate. But then towards the end of the season, the defense was terrible, and Baker he looked like a whole completely different player. And
What it looked like.
everyone's saying fire Todd Bowles, but I
Bro,
don't
they do need to fire Tar Bowles
you think
though.
so?
Think about it. But think about it, bro. He had Tom Brady his first year. He went 8-9 then too.
Yeah,
He went 8-9 when he had Tom Brady.
that wasn't really old Tom Brady though. Like
Man, Tom Brady the year before
I understand the year before he went.
the
Yeah,
year
I
before
understand. I understand
no,
that.
bro. Literally the year before he went 12-5. The year before that he won the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Not that much can't change in one year, bro. A lot of stuff can't change in one year, bro. And a lot of people besides besides Gronk and Antonio Brown, you still had Mike Evans,
Mike Evans. Yeah,
you had
Mike
Godwin.
Evans was injured a lot this season though. He was injured a lot this season.
Yeah, this is yeah. But like, nah, I think Todd Bowles he needs to get on, bro. He needs to get on, bro. Because like you went 8 and the only reason why they made the playoffs on Tom Brady last season because of course our division is completely garbage. But Todd Bowles literally didn't do nothing with Tom Brady. Now the only reason I give him a little bit of respect because he beat the Eagles. I mean, he beat the Eagles in the playoffs, and that's literally the only slight edge I gave him. But that's literally like his only playoff win. I mean, you went to the playoffs every single year besides this year. He lost to a rookie, Jaden Daniels. Of course, I'm not gonna say he should have, but he lost to the Lions. But of course, the Lions was god tier that year. And then the year before, he lost to the Cowboys, and the Cowboys only scored 12 points against the 49ers that next game. So like,
Mm-hmm.
I think no, Tom he needs to go. But of course, the Buccaneers ain't gonna do that because I don't know why, but I think it's his time to go, bro. But they ain't gonna do it though. And
Yeah,
Baker Mayfield, he's not getting an extension. That I think his time. up, bro. He ain't getting no more
Well, he
extension,
just
bro.
he just got an extension last season, didn't he? Yeah,
Oh, he did.
yeah.
Oh, then I.
He got one last season, an
Oh,
extension.
okay, okay.
Yeah,
I didn't knew that. I forgot.
yeah. He signed
Oh,
like I think it was like a 3 year deal worth like
oh,
100 million,
okay.
something like that.
No, never mind. I didn't knew.
But Baker, he completely he fell off like the second half of the season. I don't know what it was, but he did look like a completely different player. He didn't look like the player that I was watching the first 8 games. Cause he was an MVP candidate, honestly and truly. He was looking like an MVP candidate, but he just fell off towards the end of the season. But I'll probably give I'll give Todd Bowles 1 more year. I'll give him 1 more year. See what he can
one
do.
more year.
1 more year.
One more.
And if we
One
see
more
the
year.
same results as this season, then he does have to
Y'all
go.
know how people be talking about y'all Steelers being 9-8 and 10-7. The Buccaneers, they will always go 9-8 or maybe 8-9. That's literally think about. I think the last 3 years with Todd Bowles, they only went 9-8 or 8-9. And that's ridiculous, bro. You win the trash. And I know I'm talking trash about my division, but so I'm gonna be honest, bro. You in the trashiest division in the NFL, and you telling me you can only go 8-9, bro? You can only
Yeah,
go
letting the Panthers make the playoffs is kind of crazy. I'm not even gonna lie.
and you beat. No, I don't even want to hear that. It's well, we beat the Panthers in the last game of the season. You should never be in that situation that you have to rely on your rivals to win to win a game, a week 18 game for you to get in the playoffs. No team should rely on your rival. Well, I really wish that I could just forfeit and nobody make the playoffs, but we had to win. We like that. But bro, I wouldn't want my rival to win a game for me. You should never be in that situation, bro. And Todd Bowles, he's not a good coach, bro. But well, like you said, I'm gonna give them 1 more year, bro. If they don't get past 9-8 or they do a wild card first round,
Yeah,
it's time, bro. It's over,
yeah.
bro.
And I do have one more team I have on there. I have the Minnesota Vikings. Cause for one, they lost Sam Darnold
Really?
in the off. Yeah, they lost Sam Darnold in the off season. You gotta remember that. They had Daniel Jones and Sam Darnold actually at one point. They lost both of them. JJ McCarthy, he definitely wasn't as effective as Sam Darnold is, and he has more interceptions than touchdowns. He has 12 interceptions and 11 touchdowns.
Mm.
With all the weapons they have on offense, you got T.J. Hawkinson, you obviously got J.J. and you have Jordan Addison. All those weapons, and they're literally just a quarterback away from contending. I stand on that. They are. And now I don't think Justin Jefferson is gonna request a trade or whatever. But you saw in some games he was frustrated because he didn't have Sam Darnold throwing to him.
Yeah,
He was, but like I said, this is JJ McCarthy's first season as a starter. So
yeah.
I'll cut him. I'm gonna cut
But
him some slack.
I agree with you. At the same time, I just want to just say this though. I mean, I know you come off a 14-3 season, but you coming off, but you're basically with a new rookie quarterback. I
Yeah,
think
I understand, but
everybody has to say you're
I didn't
a
expect
rookie
them to be like
quarterback.
playing. I didn't expect them to be playing on Sam Darnold's level or anything. But I at least thought he would be like a game manager, at least.
Mm, what they right now? They're
But
nine
the
and
only
eight.
reason why I'm saying this is because they lost Sam Darnold in the offseason. And they could have
Yeah,
re-signed him.
they
And
could
they
have.
didn't re-sign him just because of those last 2 games.
I know, bro. That sucks. Especially, it was really
Yeah,
that playoff. It was
that
really that
playoff game and
bro.
the last game of the season. It was against the Lions, I believe.
Oh yeah, against the Lions. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
that's the only
Bro.
reason why they didn't re-sign him. Other than that, even if he just played bad in one of those games, they probably would have re-signed him.
I'm saying if he would have played good in the week 18 against the Lions,
If he would have played good
would've-
against the Lions, they would have re-signed him right then and there. But yeah, that's the
I
only
don't think
reason.
you asked us this yet. I'm gonna ask you this too. I'm gonna I'm gonna ask you this first. Who's
Who's winning the Super Bowl?
winning the Super Bowl?
Uh, honestly,
Nobody, no biasness, no biasness. Cause
no
you want your still,
bias. No
but no
bias.
bias.
It's honestly between the Rams Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm pick one from the AFC and
Yeah, put
one from the
your Super
NFC.
Bowl your Super Bowl
For
prediction.
one from the AFC, honestly, I think I don't think the Broncos are gonna make it.
What? Oh, bro, why? Why nobody likes the
No,
Broncos,
I'm
bro?
not. I'm not saying. I'm
Why?
not saying I don't like them. I just don't
Why?
think they're gonna make it. I feel
Why?
like
Why?
I feel
Why?
like Bo
What?
Bo. I feel like Bo Nix isn't there yet.
Dude, I don't understand why.
They're no, but if they do
I,
make it, it'll be because of their defense.
and that's the thing. Do you not see how elite that defense is, bro?
Houston's defense is just as elite. Come on, bro.
No, bro. I think the Broncos' defense is completely killer, bro. That defense. I think my Super Bowl prediction is going to be a Super Bowl 49 rematch. I got this. Seattle Seahawks, no, Broncos. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you why. Really, really, really,
Seahawks,
really.
really? You think Sam? You
Yeah,
think Sam Darnold
hold on,
can take that team
hold
to the
on,
Super Bowl?
hold on. Look,
Mm.
check this out. All right, I'm gonna ask you this question really quick. What wins a championship?
I understand
Uh,
defense wins championship. I get
no,
that.
no, hold on. You got let me finish. Let me finish. A offensive masterclass offense or great defensive team? I just want to ask you that. What really wins? What really wins? A great defense with no offense or a great offense with no defense? What really comes down at the end?
Bro, bro.
Just
Obviously you need a great defense, but
okay,
but you gotta
okay,
understand we're in
okay.
2026.
No, okay.
We are in 2020. You have to be able to put some points up on the board. There's a reason why the Jared Goff led Rams didn't win the Super Bowl against the Patriots. They put up 3 points. Three. They put up 3 points, bro. You need to have some type of offense to win though. I'm not saying you need to have the best offense in the world. I'm not saying that. But you need to at least have some type of offense to win. They put up 3 points in the Super. That was the wasn't that the lowest scoring Super Bowl of all time in Super Bowl
Yeah, yeah,
history?
yeah.
They put up three
You're right.
points.
You're right. All right, but dude, okay. Think about this though. Don't the Broncos literally who's don't you think the Broncos is like the clutchest fourth quarter team this season? Yes or no?
Yeah, they are clutch.
Are
I'll
they
give
not?
it. But you
Do they
gotta
not?
remember though,
Hey, oh, hold on.
The Jaguars beat the
No, no, no,
Broncos
no,
this
no.
season.
I completely understand that, but this is the playoffs. I know. And before you say anything, I know Bo Nix got no playoff experience, but like you just said, their defense is going to come through, and the Broncos, John Payton, they always. Now I'm not going to say always, but they majority of the time they found a way to win the game, even if it was. I think it was like it was a one game was like small. It was like a Thursday night game. I think it was with the Commanders. It was short. It was a small, short scoring game. I don't know if it was like 13, 15, 13, 13. I don't know. But it was a small scoring game, and they still found a way to win in the end. I know their wins be ugly, and I think that's why they get hated a lot because their wins be so ugly, but they find a way to win in the fourth quarter. That's why I got the Broncos going all the way, bro, because their defense is elite,
All
and
right,
they
but
found a
listen. So say the Broncos and the Jaguars meet up in the AFC Championship game, and let's just say that it's a shootout. Score, they go man for man, so they keep scoring back and forth, back and forth. Who do you have coming out of that shootout? The
the
Jaguars or the
Broncos.
bro?
The Broncos.
Bro, no.
The, the Broncos. All
The
right, I know this is
Jaguars are
gonna be
better than the Broncos offensively.
I know this is going to be a bad comparison, but do you not see how they came back against the Giants? Do you not see how down they was? You see how
Bro,
much points they scored in the last
it's the
quarter?
Giants, bro.
I
Come
know
on, it's the
it was
Giants.
the Giants, but dude, you are an NFL team. You have 29 points in the fourth quarter, and I'm down with only like 9 points. And you telling me I still came up and beat you in 15 minutes? Come on now, you an NFL team. You should have.
It's the Giants,
the,
bro.
the
Come on,
Giants
bro.
should have never been that up in the first place, and they still lost. They still lost. I don't care if you was the freaking Saints. I don't care if you.
That's just like being down to the Jets. Like it's the Jets.
I mean,
You would be saying that if it was the Jets. Come on, bro. Like come on, bro. It's the Giants. And I will say the Giants have a brighter future than the Jets. But it's still the Giants at the end of the day. Come on, bro.
we'll still say if it was the Jets, bro. You have 29 points in the fourth quarter, and you tell me I still came back up and beat you, bro. Come on, man. Because think about it. How did the Jets get 29 points in the first place? Come on, bro. Come on. You
bro.
telling me they couldn't stop us or they couldn't score in the last 15 minutes?
Bro,
Come on, man.
bro, but it's
I'm
like I
telling
said,
you.
bro. It's the Jets.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, the Broncos. And let me tell you about the Seahawks. The Seahawks literally the same exact thing, but they have a great offense. Their offense is killer. They got JSN, one of the best receivers in the game right now. The most yards of a season right now. Um their offense is crazy. Their offense is crazy, and they got a killer defense. They got a great defense. Like I just said, they hold the 49ers to only 3 points. And the game they played before that, they scored 35 points against the Bears. And it was at home. The 49ers was at home. So, like, bro, I'm telling you that, and people going to trash me for this because it's Sam Donald's at quarterback. But Sam Donald
It's not
literally had
even that Sam Darnold's at cornerback. It was just that like I can't believe like if you would have told me this back in like 2019 that Sam Darnold would be leading a team to the Super Bowl, I would not I would not believe you. But it's not even the fact that it's Sam Darnold. I think it's just the fact that we saw what he looked like in the playoffs last year.
yeah,
And
and I was just going to say that because think about it. He literally, like I just said with Bryce Young earlier, he kind of had like a playoff type of moment this year and won. The 49ers and now I'm gonna say two times. I'm gonna say two times because he literally the Rams and the Seattle game, that was kind of like a playoff moment for him because if he would have lost that game, he wouldn't have got the number one seed, or he would have had a really hard chance to get the number one seed. And then against the 49ers, 49ers was home, and he still found a way to win. And I know I'm not going to say that he found a way to win because it's a team effort game, but that Rams and that Seattle game literally showed me that he's on a mission. He literally was trash in the first half, and that man literally threw the last touchdown with that 2 point conversion. I'm telling you, Sam Donald is on a mission. He showed me again in that and that Seattle game that he could go blow for blow with a good team. And the Rams was considered the best team when there was like I think there was the number one seed back then. So now Sam Darnold is going to be on a mission. I think Sam Darnold is going to take the crown this year. I got Seattle winning the Super Bowl, and plus, even then, I think it's literally like a theory. Like think about it, the Super Bowl 49, we had Seattle. Seattle had a great defense, and Super Bowl 50, we had the Broncos had a good defense, and they in Santa Clara. In Super Bowl 50, the Broncos was in Santa Clara. So now it's literally 10 years later, Super Bowl 60. You got the best team in Super Bowl 49. Well, not the best team. I'm going to say Super Bowl 48. But the best team in Super Bowl 48. You had the best team in Super Bowl 50. And now it's Super Bowl 60. You're in the same spot you was at 10 years ago. I got the Broncos and Seahawks in the Super Bowl. And plus, they're both the number one seeds. And I think that's the Super Bowl this year, bro. And I'm going to stand on that. I'm standing on that for real. I'm going to stand on that. I think I got the Brown. I got.
now from the NFC, I understand to see how they did beat the Rams, but I trust Matthew Stafford more in the playoffs than I would trust Sam Darnold. So that's why I'm gonna go with the Rams. I think they're gonna make it to the Super Bowl. And
Mm-hmm.
from the AFC, it's still tough because basically everyone, well, besides Josh Allen and obviously Aaron Rodgers, but he hasn't been in the playoffs in like a little minute. No one, no, I mean CJ Stroud, he has a little bit of playoff experience, and Justin Herbert too. A lot of these quarterbacks from the AFC, they don't have a lot of playoff experience outside of Aaron Rodgers and Josh Allen. I mean CJ Stroud and Josh Trevor Lawrence and Justin, they all have a year of playoff experience under their belt, but not like the other two I just mentioned um Aaron Rodgers and Josh Allen. But honestly, this is gonna be a very hot take. If the Bills make it to the AFC Championship game, if they make it, I think if you had to pick one person to take down the Broncos, it would be Josh Allen. It would be Josh Allen. I don't care what no one says, bro. It would be Josh Allen. If you had to pick one team to take them down, it would be Josh Allen, bro. Like you said, this is his chance. You said this is his chance, bro.
There's a chance,
Yeah,
but I think the
this is his chance. You
Bron-
said that. You said
I
that.
got the Broncos is still the go, bro. The Broncos going to Super Bowl, bro. They got to, bro. They got to, bro. It's literally a theory,
So
bro.
what if they lose in the divisional round? Then what? To whoever they play. What if they
They ain't
lose?
gonna lose. They ain't gonna
What if
lose.
they lose? What if they lose? Then what? What if they
It's a
lose?
theory. It's a theory, bro. Think about it. 10 years ago, they was in Santa Clara. They was in San Francisco. Their defense was good. It was Super Bowl 50. Their defense carried them to the Super Bowl. And literally 10 years later, they in the same Super Bowl spot. It's 10 years later. The defense is carrying them to the Super Bowl. It's a theory, bro. I'm telling you, bro. They got to. They got to, bro. They got to, bro. They're going to Super Bowl, bro. I don't see
That
Josh
was
Allen.
10 years ago, though, bro. You gotta understand. We're in 2026. You got to be able to put up some type of points. You have to, bro. You have to. It's not the same
But
anymore,
but
bro.
but like I said, the Broncos will pull up points in the final quarter. That's what I'm trying. I'm
But
trying.
what if it's too late by then? What if it's too late,
No, it won't be too late because literally they was down 29 freaking points and they still found a way to win, bro. They still
bro?
found a way.
That's not gonna happen in the playoffs, bro.
I know. Yes, it will, bro. Watch. I want.
Is
I want.
against
Want to watch.
against a good team. They
Yes.
did against the Giants, bro. Come on, bro.
Yes.
It's the Giants, bro.
I don't want to hear, bro, because I think the new Broncos might be the next Chiefs, bro. Y'all gonna. I think.
Bro,
I
nah, this man is troll. The next
I don't like to
Chiefs.
be the loser. I'm telling you, the Broncos going to be the next Chiefs. I don't see
So
them
you're
lose.
comparing Bo Nix to Patrick Mahomes? That's what we're doing, bro.
Let me.
Nah, bro.
Never mind.
I'll end it right now, bro. I'm gonna end it right now. Nah,
Never, never
nah,
mind. I think
nah, bro.
I
Nah.
was kind of yap. I was kind of yapping. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I was. I
that's
wasn't.
crazy, bro.
Wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking.
That's crazy, bro.
I,
That's
was,
crazy.
I wasn't thinking low key. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't thinking low key. But nah, bro. Besides all that, bro, the Broncos is going to Super Bowl, bro, and that's that, bro. It's going to be the
Uh,
Seahawks and Broncos. I want everybody to come back to this, and I'm telling y'all right
uh,
now, y'all can give me hate, y'all can say anything. The Broncos is going to Super Bowl with the Seahawks. One, the Seahawks got the best defense, the best offense, and the Broncos got the best defense, and they will find a way to score in the final quarter. I
yeah, we gonna. Yeah, I think we gonna wrap it up right there. Yeah, that's a
bro,
great way to wrap
bro,
it.
I'm telling you, bro, bro,
That is a great way to wrap it up.
listen, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. I'm not even trying to be delusional, bro. All right, so who do you and who you think? Then who you think?
Nah, you said you was delusional when you said the Broncos are the next Chiefs. That's
Bro, I took that back, bro. I took that back,
bro.
bro. I told him, bro. I took that back, bro.
Nah,
I took that back,
bro.
bro.
I have the Rams making out of NFC and the AFC. Honestly, if things go right, I got the Bills. I got the. This is his chance, bro. This is Josh Allen's chance right here.
You're right. You're right.
This is
You're
his
right.
chance.
You're right. You're right. You're not lying. I got another topic I want to talk about. This is about college football, really quick. So I see a lot of people on the internet. I know it's past now, but about first round buys. Let me ask you this: if you had the number one seed, let's say that you were an SEC team, you got the first round bye, but you got 3 weeks. You got 3 weeks. Dude, would you still want that first round bye?
3 weeks. That is a lot. That is a lot of time. And
Uh,
the one good thing about being like a divisional team or whatever, well, not a divisional team, but like having a lower seed is like you're playing back to back. You know what I'm saying? You still getting a
yeah,
little bit of rest, but
yeah,
you're still ready for the game.
yeah,
Having the first seed, you have that time off. You might want to relax or whatever, but then maybe you're not as focused as some of the other teams that they're playing just to get up to the championship.
yeah.
And once you play that team who's coming in red hot, and you haven't played in 3 weeks, it could be a different outcome. Now it's good
Now,
and
yeah, I
bad.
was just argument. I have an argument for that because one reason why I would like to have a number one because one,
You do
you
get home
always
field advantage, yeah. You do
you
get
got
home field advantage, yeah.
that, no, I would want the one seed because regardless of how long you wait, you're gonna be a step closer to the national championship. And
Yeah,
either
that's true.
you wait a month, you wait 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you always gonna be a step closer to the national championship. You will if I was a team, I will always want to be one step closer to a national championship. That's one reason. Two, people think that we're just gonna sit down and sit on our butts for 3 weeks straight. For 3 weeks, you need to be studying your opponent. You need to be studying film, especially whoever the person wins. You need to study that their game, their offensive scheme, their defensive scheme, day in, day out, and then practice, practice, practice. Now I know you're supposed to have like rest days and all that type of stuff, but scrimmages matter. Scrimmages. That's why film is important. If you can have your defensive scheme match the person that won the game that you're the if you can match the opponent that you're supposed to be playing and play a bunch of scrimmages, you can have your body ready and you can be ready for them. You can be ready. That's why Indiana is like they dominating Oregon right now. They are the best team in college football, and they had a first round bye. You're closer to the national championship, and you have time to study your opponent, practice, and recover. You know what I mean? Like, what if the first round in the first round, some of your key player gets injured? What if Malachi Tony had got hurt in the first round? Boom, that would have been Miami's whole run gone. You know what I mean? So that's my argument. I just think when people say a first round bye in college football shouldn't be existing, I think it's a first round bye is useful in any type of sport. Even in the NBA, if they ever had it, you're always going to be closer to the championship. Always, you always want to be closer to the championship, even though if it's going to take a long time. If I can be closer to a championship, so be it. You know what I mean? And that's just my about that. When people keep on saying that it's too long and stuff like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying with that. But when you had said teams could be watching film and practicing, you gotta understand some teams don't do that. Some teams they just wait till they play that playoff game, and
Oh,
that's why
that's their
even like in like the NFL and NBA, teams will make it to the finals and just relax. That's actually what Shaq said when he beat Jordan in '95 and when they beat the Pacers in '7. He didn't prepare for Hakeem and the Rockets. He just thought, hey, I beat Jordan, so he thought the finals would be easy, and they ended up getting swept. So some teams like they don't prepare for their match. They just think, oh, we're the number one seed, we're the best team, no one can beat us, and teams end up losing. But
yeah.
I do get what you're saying though. I get your point of view. I do understand it.
Yeah, just like see, I mean, you always want to be one step closer to a national. You know, even in any sport, hockey, baseball, if you can get if I'm one step closer to a World Series appearance, so be it. If I have to wait 4 weeks, if I'm guaranteed that I know that I'm only have to play 3 series or 2 series to get to a national championship spot, so be it. I don't care. I don't have
Yeah,
to play a first round. I don't have to risk losing a key player. I don't have to risk losing in the first round. I'm already past the first round, and now I have to. But like you just said though, if whoever don't study film, that's on them. I mean, like I can't say to study film or not. If they think that they gonna win, and that's what kind of showed with a bunch of these first round teams, especially Georgia, bro. Georgia, they literally had the first seed 2 times in a row and lost. I don't know
yeah,
what's up with them. I don't know what happened. I don't know what goes on in those 3 weeks, but that's ridiculous how you lose to Notre Dame and then Ole Miss. That's kind of understandable. Trinity Campbell was on a mission to playoff series, but they
yeah.
should have never lost.
They lost too. They just lost to Miami.
Yeah, that's gonna be Indiana. I don't know who you got in Indiana or Miami.
I'm from Florida, bro. You know I gotta take Miami, bro.
Yeah, I want Carson Wentz to win, bro. But I ain't gonna lie. With the seat,
Yeah,
what Indy?
Carson Beck. I will say Carson Beck has been. I'm not gonna lie. When he turns to Miami, I did have my doubts. I'm not even gonna lie. I have my doubts. But ever since transferring from he came from Georgia, right? Yeah,
Yep,
Georgia.
Georgia.
Ever since he transferred from Georgia, hey, he's leading the he led the team to the national championship. I gotta hand it to him. I tip my hat
That
to
is
Carson Beck.
that is crazy though, bro. And this is really good because it's gonna make his draft stocks
His
go up.
draft stock is
So,
gonna go up because when he was in
or
Georgia, I didn't think he was that good when he was in Georgia.
nah,
Honestly,
nah, he was kind of mid. He
yeah,
was kind of mid. He was kind of mid because he was always throwing interceptions, but now like he's really solid. And
mm-hmm.
Carson, bro, and I think he's going to take it all the way. But as I'm right, I can't even be cocky, bro. I mean, the Indiana, it's 28-7 right now with
Yeah,
Oregon,
yeah,
and Indiana haven't lost a game all year, bro. That's going next. If they win this, it's gonna be a good game next
yeah.
Monday.
Mm-hmm. It's
No
gonna be a
cap,
great game.
I ain't lying,
So you gonna watch that game, or you gonna watch my Steelers beat the Texans?
bro. I want, I want your Steelers. I want. Dang, they come out at the same time.
Yeah, you said it's next Monday, right? The Steelers play next Monday.
Wait, is January 19th next Monday?
Oh no.
Okay, no. I mean, like, not this Monday coming up, next Monday.
Oh, next. Oh, okay, I thought you meant next
Yeah.
Monday.
No, yeah. No, the Steelers, bro. Like I said, I like the Steelers, bro. Well, no, I don't like the Steelers. I don't like y'all. I just like Rodgers, bro. Aaron Rodgers is the only reason why I'm rooting for y'all, bro. Because I'm telling you, bro, I'm gonna be sad when he loses. If he loses, bro, because this is gonna be his final game, bro. Because
They're saying he might come back.
but they on a he's on a 1 year deal though.
Yeah, well, you just resign him. Just resign him.
I don't know. I think I want to do Will Howard next, bro.
I wish we would have drafted Jackson Dart over Will Howard because we had a chance to take him. I thought we were gonna take Shador. That's who I really thought we was gonna
Y'all
take.
supposed to door, bro, but y'all just hate him, bro.
I thought we were gonna take Jackson Dart because he was there for the taking. He was
Y'all
there.
was I don't know what y'all wasn't thinking about getting Shador, bro. He would have been y'all future, bro. Hey, what I have to say? Hey, what are you gonna do with Mike Tomlin, bro? What are we gonna do with him, bro?
I'm not gonna lie. Either team who would have, if the Steelers would have lost that game,
Exactly. To see what
they probably would have fired
he
him.
would have been gone.
But
He would have been gone.
either coach would have been fired. Whoever lost, either coach
Right,
would
it
have
was
been
gonna be
fired.
bro. One coach is gonna be fired, bro. But I think if they don't, what do you think was gonna take for Mike Tomlin to get fired again? You think it's gonna be any loss or it's gonna be a Super Bowl loss? Like, what do you think is gonna take him to get fired now? I think if he loses, the wild
If he
card,
doesn't win a playoff game this year, we might have to start having conversations about him getting fired.
he's gone. If y'all don't make it to the AFC Championship,
Not even
y'all.
AFC. If we don't win a playoff game,
Oh yeah.
we don't have to make it to the
Yeah,
AFC.
you're
I
right.
mean, obviously that's the goal to make it to the Super Bowl, obviously.
Yeah, you're right. You're
But
right.
if he doesn't win a playoff game,
Yeah, y'all gone. He's gone. He's gone.
he's gone. Do I
He
think
should have been. He really should have
do I think they'll do it? No,
been.
I don't think they have the balls to do it.
What
Just
you
cause
mean they ain't want the balls? Oh yes, they do. They gonna fire Mike Tomlin. Hey, think about it. If he
bro, but
loses,
he's had 19 winning seasons in a row. Come on, you like,
bro, y'all say this every time,
bro.
but it's
But
only nine.
bro.
Dude,
No,
it's only
but
nine
still,
and 10
it's
7,
a
bro.
winning season
Dude,
regardless.
no
It's a
one
winning
cares.
season
Bro,
regardless.
it's a winning season when you can't win a playoff game. Come on now. Come on now.
But no, don't.
There's no such thing
He's
as a winning
no other
season.
coach has had 19 winning seasons in a row.
No, bro. Who cares, bro? How many rings did y'all win in 19 seasons? If y'all had 19 winning seasons, how many rings y'all came out? How many rings?
One. We got one ring. I mean, that's impressive. Some teams don't have none. Some teams don't have
It's
none.
but you just said 19 winning seasons. You tell me you only came out with one? You
It's
only came
better
out
than
with
none. It's better
you
than
only came out
zero.
with one,
But it's better than zero.
but I can
It's
understand.
better than zero,
But I
bro.
can
It's
understand if you
better
had
than zero.
but I can understand if you had some losing seasons.
We've had two with Tomlin under center. We made it to the Super Bowl 2 times because we lost to the Green Bay
Oh,
Packers in 2011.
y'all lost 2 times, and y'all had 19 winning seasons.
We
And y'all
lost.
only went.
We lost.
And y'all,
We went to the Super Bowl twice, and we lost one to Aaron
dog,
Rodgers.
it's time to go, bro. 9-8 gonna cut it no more, bro. 10 and
But
7 ain't.
it's still like that's the reason why he's not going. He's having a winning
Bro,
season.
that's ridiculous,
He's
bro.
made the
Think about it.
playoffs.
John
He's made it to the
Harbaugh, this is his
playoffs.
first losing season. He's gone. Like, what? And he had, like,
No,
bro.
but the Ravens were expected to be good. They were expected to make it to the Super Bowl. with Lamar under
No,
center. They
this,
were
this, this,
expected to make it to the Super Bowl. They should have made it last year. They didn't. They should have made it the year before that. They didn't. Lamar's first
not
MVP season.
supposed to win.
Lamar's first MVP. They lost to the Titans.
I ain't gonna, I ain't gonna.
They lost to the Titans, bro.
Oh yeah, they are.
They lost to the Bengals one year. They lost to the Chiefs, obviously. You see
When they
how
lose,
we see how
oh, they
we
did lose.
got Harbaugh fired. He's the reason why we're the reason why he got fired.
Yeah. Hey, bro. All I'm saying is, bro, Mike Tomlin, he don't win this next game. Say goodbye, bro. I don't care if y'all.
I don't think they're gonna fire because he made the playoffs.
No, bro. He, y'all made the playoffs last year, bro, and y'all lost, bro.
But
Like,
you
what is
can't. But you
what?
can't. Dude, it's not like we're expected to go to the Super Bowl. Harbaugh and Lamar, they've been expected to go to the Super Bowl for years, and they
But
haven't
the
made it
thing
yet.
is, bro. So y'all wanted just so every year y'all expected just to make the playoffs and not win one game. That what you telling me? You
No,
supposed to?
that's not what I'm saying. I'm
That
saying
what
the
you saying
reason
right
why
now?
that's the reason why
You
he hasn't
telling
been
me right
fired
now?
yet.
You
He
telling
hasn't
me
been
right?
fired yet.
They supposed to win, go to the playoffs, and only and lose the wild card game, bro. That what you telling me, bro? Every single season, my
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what. But I'm saying the reason why he hasn't been fired yet is because he's been consistent.
that
He's
no,
been
bro.
consistent with making the playoffs and having winning seasons.
That's ridiculous, bro. He need to take his butt home, bro.
I would rather have 19 winning seasons than just losing every single year trying to rebuild. The Jets haven't made the playoffs since what 2000 and what 12. That was the last time the
I'm
Jets have made the playoffs. They've been
2011.
bad for so long. Atlanta, y'all just fired. Didn't y'all just fire y'all coach?
Yeah,
Y'all just fired y'all coach a couple of days ago. Speaking of coach, that's what I want to talk about next. I want to talk about destinations for John Harbaugh. And your team is one of the teams I had on the list. Is the
Falcons, bro.
Atlanta Falcons.
We need him, bro. We need him. We need him. We need him, bro.
So
We
you would want to see John Harbaugh on the Falcons?
hell yeah, bro. I don't see no flaw in John Harbaugh, bro. They only did that because they was he lost that one playoff game, not playoff game, but he lost against the Steelers, and they think it's they think like you just said, the Ravens mindset with John Harbaugh is Super Bowl or bust, and like you just said, they ain't made the Super Bowl, so it's time for him to go. That's their expectations now. John Harbaugh, if he comes to the Falcons, our expectation is, I'm not gonna lie, to get us a winning season. That's it. Now, before you say
Y'all
anything,
need a quarterback first of all. Before you talk about a winning, you need a quarterback.
hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Hey, calm down on my quarterback, bro.
Bro, Penix, bro. No, I'm not talking about Kirk. I'm talking about Penix. Penix,
He's
he's just
ass.
before he got
Yeah,
injured, he wasn't playing good.
no, he's ass.
I don't think he's I don't think he's the answer.
I don't like him,
He's
bro.
not the answer. Kirk
He's trash.
Cousins, he's had a couple good games, but I
No,
don't
you're
know.
right. We need a quarterback, bro. We need a quarterback.
Yeah,
We need a quarterback.
y'all need a quarterback.
Because Kirk Cousins, he's not gonna be, he's really unreliable. He'll have three games, good games in a row, and then he'll lose out for the rest of the season. And Michael Penix, he couldn't score in the Carolina Panthers. 30-0 is ridiculous, bro.
Yeah,
I
y'all
swear,
lost them twice. That's ridiculous.
we
That's
never, and I mean
ridiculous.
we
That's
never got
ridiculous.
we never got swept by them, bro. So like, nah, bro, that's dead, bro. That is
Yeah.
dead, bro. I'll take John Harbaugh.
But what about? I have a couple other teams here. Well, the team right here, they just fired their coach yesterday. The Miami Dolphins.
I don't think John Harbaugh really works with them though, for real though. One, the Dolphins is like kind of like a offensive heavy team. I think John Harbaugh's more like a defensive type of coach.
He can
That's just
fix
my.
that team defensively. Well, first of all, they need to go through.
I don't know.
They need to pick well in the draft. That's what they need to do.
They got a
They need to
whole.
pick good in the draft.
The Dolphins got to start like over. Their quarterback situation is. We don't know if Quinn Williams, Quinn Ewers, that guy. You gotta
I
see,
want to see him give him a chance though. Quinn Ewers. I do want to see
and
that.
you gotta see if Tyreek Hill gonna ever be healthy. or is he
Oh,
ever
Tyreek
going to?
Hill is gone. He's gone. He's gone, bro. He's
So
gone.
that's another
Tyreek Hill
reason.
is gone.
That's
He's
one
gone.
thing. You gotta see if Jalen Waddle gonna be the same like he was years ago. We gotta see if he's gonna be the number that WR1 like he's supposed to be, and you gotta see if the running game gonna still be the same. Yeah, I don't think John
Oh,
Harbaugh really.
Devon actually he's still gonna be the same. I expect him to still be the same.
I mean, that's a new scheme. New, Mike, I mean, Mike, he was that was his scheme when Tyreek Will wasn't in the option. It was to run that ball, and the head coach might. I mean, John Harbaugh might do the same. It really depends. I think that he just more like a defensive head coach, and like you say, he could help him. But I do see. I don't really see him go to the Dolphins though. I don't see it not whatsoever. I don't know.
All
Dolphins
right,
isn't.
all right. Now this team right here, I think this is the best chance they'll get John Harbaugh. This is just such a move. This is just something that they would do. The New York Giants.
Now that's gonna be a great place to go.
I
That's
feel like out
that's
of
a
all teams, this is the team. This is just such a
that's
Giants
the
move.
perfect and you that's it's the perfect place because you have John Howard got literally everything he needs to make that team good.
Yeah,
You have the defense, you got a Duke Carter, you got all of them. You have the defense that you can work with to make them better. And then we all know that their offense got the best potential in the whole entire football league. You
yeah.
got Jackson Dart, you got Karen Scottaboo, like and
Malik
we
Neighbors coming back.
I was just gonna say that. I was just gonna say that. You
Hmm.
got Malik Neighbors coming back. So you have all these great players on paper. You just got to make them good. And that's what I'm saying. John Harbaugh really has the best chance to change all of them around for sure. I think that's literally the best place for him to go. If I'm not being biased about my team, that's literally the best place to go. No doubt.
All right, what about the Las Vegas Raiders?
I forgot about the Raiders, bro. I mean, if he could go there, but he's not going to change them around because the
He
Raiders.
could pick. Well, he could pick a QB once he either pick Mendoza or Moore.
I don't think. I mean, I don't. I don't think. No, I don't think he's going to steal the Raiders, bro. The Raiders is like a freaking is the Jets, bro. It's like a worser, not a worser Jets, but it's like the Jets, bro. I don't think he'll be able to change it just because their defense is. That's a lot of fixing on that defensive side. You gotta and mostly on the offensive side, you low key need a lot of fix for that too. I mean, of course you got the number one pick, you might get Mendoza, but then who's he gonna throw to? Who's gonna run the ball? Who's gonna run the ball?
I
I
mean, we
mean,
got Ashton Genty. We got Ashton
oh,
Genty.
oh yeah, I
Yeah, you
forgot
got
about.
Brock. We got Brock Bowers, even though he was injured this season.
He was injured this season, but I forgot about my boy.
Yeah,
But
yeah, Ashton
still though,
Genty.
I mean, you got something to work with, but that defensive and that's a
And you got Jacob. Oh wait, no, they traded Jacoby Myers to the Jaguars.
yeah.
My bad.
He gone.
They traded to the Jaguars.
Pretty
I
much
forgot.
that he gone.
Yeah, but yeah, the last team though, I don't. I mean, I don't think you coach here, but the Cleveland Browns.
No,
I don't. Yeah,
no,
yeah, nah. I mean,
no.
he'll have a time with Miles Garrett, but offensively, it
But
is.
at the same time, though, like I just said, I can't be biased. Like I just said, he does the Cleveland Browns got a little potential too. It's just that you have to do something with Miles Garrett now, or is it going to be never? He stay on the Browns because of some money, but it's either now or never. You want him if you want him to be the best defense. You want him to be your number one option on defense for the next maybe I'm gonna say next 2 years. You need to do something now. That's why Miles Garrett needs
They need to do something offensively, bro. They need to do something
offensively.
now.
Yeah,
They need
offensively
to
they
do
got
it now. Because
they need to do it now.
Jerry Judy as your wide receiver one, that's not gonna cut it.
No, bro,
Not in
no.
2026. Probably maybe a wide receiver two, but they need a legit wide receiver one if they want to have any chance of being good. But
I'm saying
I don't think John
that's
Harbaugh's gonna go there.
nah. He ain't going.
They'll have to pay him a bag for him to go there. They had to give him a crazy bag for him to go there.
No, I really think the Giants is the best
Yeah,
place.
it's either the Giants or the second option, maybe the Dolphins, just because he's cool with the owner. He knows
Uh,
he knows the owner personally.
I ain't knew
But
that. I ain't,
but
I think the Giants.
I would love to see him on the Giants, coaching the Giants.
Yeah, I think the Giants got the best. He can literally turn that defense into an elite defense, and he can make Jackson Dart throw the rock much more than Brian Duvall was doing. So
Yeah,
I think the Giants is his best option.
yeah. But that's very much all I wanted to talk about this episode. This was a good episode. I enjoyed
Yeah,
it. It was a
good
cool
episode.
episode. Yeah.
Good episode.
But we'll be back next Friday, right?
Yeah, we'll be on next Friday.
Next
We'll
Friday.
see. Tomorrow we're gonna watch. I'm gonna sit my butt down, watch me some playoffs after I get off of work.
Yeah,
We're
me too.
gonna see. We're gonna see what happens, man.
But yeah, anything else you want to talk about? That's it.
Oh, that's all I really need to say this week. Next week I got more stuff to say,
Yeah.
but we'll say
But